He's back up. I'm going to go snuggle with him and then... Hi, buddy. Shall we have some snuggles? Yeah, let's have some snuggles. Mm-hmm. Meow. Meow. Come on. There we go. Hi, buddy. Such a good boy. Such a good boy. Hey, Jeff?
Yeah?
Can you go look outside and make sure everybody's okay? It's probably just kids playing, but just make sure.
One more time. Repeat again.
Some kid outside or somebody screamed, and I'm pretty sure they're just playing, but can you just go look and make sure everybody's okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
It's cats.
Ah. One of them sounded very much like a human scream.
Well, it was screaming definitely, but
Thank you, love.
you're welcome.
Hi, Eslewell. This is Nakai. He's a colony kitten rescued from a colony near Purrfect Pals. He's not feral, but up until I got him, he was super shy. I'm working on that for them. He also initially tested positive for feline leukemia, but they are hoping that he will shed the virus like some of the older kittens have. He's a super sweetie though. He's a very good boy. Oh, he is a big cuddle bug. I mean, he plays really hard, but then when he's not playing, he'll do this for a couple hours at a time. As long as I'll let him. Well, until he's ready to play again. I like it when he falls asleep on my chest, too. Assuming he sheds the feline leukemia virus, he's going to make somebody a really happy snuggle cat. That's okay. I mean, it's not like you can lift the tail and tell from here. Oh, he's falling asleep. And if he doesn't end up shedding the virus, Purrfect Pals has a really nice leukemia room with lots of toys and loves and a sweet huge catio run. And I can go up and give him snuggles there. The Lukey Land kitties get spoiled rotten. But we want him to shed the virus so that he can go find his own home. So like, Mom, leave me alone so I can sleep. Yes, power of the paw. He is currently 13 weeks old. I think I've had him for 3 weeks. He was 10 weeks old when I got him. He gets retested on October 22nd. That's next Monday. Yes, he is. He is almost 5 pounds now. .84, I think earlier I weighed him. I know, right? He's telling me, Mom, stop playing with my paws. I have 3 of my own cats. Um, my most recent addition is my is my previous foster. I adopted him. His name's Toothless. He's also a black cat. Toothless like the dragon from How to Train Your Dragon. And then I have Johnny, who is a Maine Coon mix and about 14 pounds. And Hazel, who's another Maine Coon mix, but only 7 pounds. She's tiny. And yet, when she jumps on you, she lands really hard. There's a little part of me that would like to adopt Nakai, except that I don't need a 4th cat right now. And Hazel would really rather be an only cat, so I don't want to add another cat to the mix. So I'll let him go charm somebody else. Those are fun names. I have a friend who has a cat named Miss Kitty. Can't quite decide whether he's sleepy or feisty. That's kind of you to take your mom's cat. Well, I'm glad that she can trust you. Is it snuggle time or playtime? What is it? I'll try to keep him from like banning you or timing you out or something. Him? I don't know what I said. Sometimes he likes to play around with my phone screen. There's been a couple times he's almost timed somebody out. Silly kitten. Oh, that's really sweet. I'm glad you chose Snuggles, Nakai. Oh, kittens. You are so goofy. Oh, pardon me. It's been a long day. Yeah, kitten cams are a lot of fun. I often, I'm a mod in both Christine's Kitten Room and Club Smoosh, although I haven't been in the Rogue Club Smoosh enough to be a mod over there. But those are the ones that if I'm not here, I'm there. Except that here is a lot of work, so I don't get to do a lot of kitten cams while I'm fostering. Sometimes I watch the Critter Room. Sometimes I watch Tiny Kittens a little bit. There are too many for me to watch them all. They're all sweet, but there are a lot of them. Well, I got to go out and I got to go hang out with Christine and foster dad John last week. It was pretty fun. Well, I'm glad you're joining us and chatting. He just did a really big sighing purr, and I love those. Purr, 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 purr. Oh, oh, oh. Did you hear the crinkle? Did you hear the crinkle? Is it now playtime? Is it now playtime? Is it now officially playtime? Let's see. What can I reach? Yeah, that was a really sweet litter. I love that Emmy Lou went to the same people that adopted Woody. Woody stole my heart really hard, but that was before we bought our house, and I couldn't adopt a third cat. But Woody is really happy with Pip, so there you go. Yeah, Lurker's Lounge is where I sit a lot of the times right now. except on my cam. I chat on my cam. Funny thing about that. But I don't have very many viewers, so I don't have to worry about chatting too much. He picks up the string and takes it to his nest. Sorry. I know it's bad for him to yawn on cam, but it's getting late for me anyway. Somebody came by earlier today and they're like, "Where's the cat? Where's the cat?" And I look down and I'm like, he's the little black pillow impersonation on the couch. He impersonates a pillow quite well. He is a really pretty cat. His fur isn't downy soft, but it's sleek. Where's he going to take it? Into the tube. So last week when I pulled the tube out, he was actually really afraid of it. The crinkly noises. Every time it would crinkle, he'd go run and hide in his favorite spot down there. And now he runs in it, and he leaps in it, and he takes his toys in it. He is such a good boy. What you got in there? What toys are in there right now? Should we add another one? Should we throw a toy in? 2 points for me. 4 points for me. I'm surprised I made that. You didn't bring it out. Oh man, when I first brought him home 3 weeks ago, he would hide, like he spent the whole first day under the couch. Because I didn't realize how small he was and that he could get on the couch on the side, which is why I have the big pile of blankets here. And once I got him out from under the couch, he would go up there, and the only way I could pet him is if he wasn't looking at me. And then I got it to where, you know, I could put him on my shoulder, and after a few minutes he'd be like, "Okay, I can purr now." So we started purring, and he started snuggling and playing. He still sometimes gets startled by fast or big movements, but we're doing really good with him. The foster coordinator is so happy to hear that he was snuggling and playing and not hiding. Takes him a few days to get used to a new thing, and then he seems to be all over it. The most recent one I brought out was this guy. And that was only like a day or so for him to get used to the squeak. And then the night after he finally got used to it, the whole night it was squeak, 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 squeak. Luckily we can't really hear it from our bedroom, but it was still like, the kitten found the squeaky toy. Why is it not squeaking? Did you over squeak it? That was him having a scaredy cat reaction, but I don't know if you can actually see it. Hey, whatever keeps his attention and keeps him busy. The hardest part is actually that when he wants attention, he sits there and cries. And he cries really loud, and sometimes he pulls out his angry meow. He's like, get in here and give me attention. And I try really hard not to actually encourage that behavior, so unless it's a time that I have to come in anyway to feed him, I tend to ignore him when he's doing that. Because I don't want him doing that to his new family. Screaming, give me attention right now! Meow. Meow. Also, I'm not sure if you know this, but I don't have bandwidth to do streaming 24/7, and so I do the stream from 8, 9 in the morning when I'm up and moving to around 10 or 11, depending on when I go to bed. So if you want to know when the cam's up, you can go ahead and subscribe to the channel and you should get notifications, but you know, it's all good. Yeah, the screaming behavior is not my favorite. The first time he did it, Jeff came in and woke me up and he goes, the kitten's screaming for food. And I came in, wasn't awake yet. And I looked and I'm like, no, the kitten is not screaming for food. There is food, there's crunchies, there's water. He just wanted attention. Aw, thank you. We've gotten to the socializing point where there's a lot of times where I bring in food and he wants to snuggle before the food. I'm like, I've never seen that before. My cats are all like, give me the noms. I'm starving. But nope, this boy likes snuggles. Probably it helps that there's crunchies out all the time. And so it's not like he's lacking for food. I've been teaching about chicken treats this week, the freeze-dried chicken treats, because like every single one of the kittens from the colony broke with giardia this week. Giardia is apparently a goofy thing that, you know, some strains can like go into hiding and then not show up for a couple of months. So we think that's what happened with this strain. And so like all the kittens got treated for giardia this week. And the meds taste pretty bad. And so I started teaching him about chicken treats to help cut the taste of to help, you know, like get the taste out of his mouth after meds. Yeah. Older cats are harder to do stuff with. They're harder to, like, untrained behaviors with. I keep threatening to bring in a laser pointer one of these days, but I keep forgetting about it. I think he'd really like that. Is it time for kitten popcorn? Kitten popcorn, kitten popcorn. Aww. That's a good lifespan for cat. I'm glad your gato is still going strong. Our cats like the laser pointer too. My current laser pointer is actually a digital thermometer, the laser thermometers, because it's got a trigger that I don't have to like sit there and hold the button down on. We've had our current cats we've had Johnny for 4 years and Hazel for 3 years, and they're doing really good. My husband had a cat for 16 years and then she passed, and then we've had this stretch where we haven't had a cat with us for more than 2 years. Anywhere between 1 year or between 8 months and 2 years. I think we only had Lily for 2 years, maybe 3 years. We had a rough span of years losing cats, but we're knocking on wood, knock on wood, that Johnny and Hazel are going to last, and that Toothless is going to do a good job and have a nice long life. Yeah, it was really rough. The hardest was my kitten. I adopted a kitten at 16 weeks, and he developed congestive heart failure, and we found out about his hypertrophic cardiomyopathy about 10 months, and lost him at just over a year. That was the hardest one. He was also a black boy, a little black house panther, super snuggly like Nakai here. We decided that Bast thinks that we're good cat parents and was sending us for special needs children. I took a picture, I found a little figurine of Bast at a convention I was at that was unpainted, and I painted it. I painted it to look like my Cubert. I don't know what Bast actually looks like, but I painted the statue kind of an aged black to look like my Cubert. But our current crop is doing good, and I'm fostering, so I get to bring lots of joy to other cats, or to, I'm working with kittens right now, but one of the things that I'd like to do is foster older cats that need shelter, like a break from the shelter. Cats that, I don't know if you follow like Purrfect Pals, but they'll be like, the cat wasn't doing very well in the shelter, and so we sent him to the foster's house for a couple months and to learn more about what he does on his own, and so I want to do some of that too, which is why I named my room the Breakroom, so that I could give cats a break from the shelter system. I think that's the TV being loud. You okay out there?
Yeah, I just discovered a way of making noise.
Yes, Nakai says, ah! Purrfect Pals is the same shelter that foster dad John fosters for. And yes, so we foster for the same shelter. This is only my second foster, really. I adopted my first foster. To be fair, though, I did go into the foster coordinator and say I'm planning on adopting one. I want our cat Johnny needed a playmate, and Hazel wanted Johnny to not exist. So we adopted Toothless, and they're starting to be good buddies. So Foster win. But I'm going to try really hard to give this one back, because as much as I love him, somebody else needs to love him more. He's going to make somebody a great little cat. Or, you know, possibly big cat. Most mornings now I wake up with Toothless, my foster Win, sleeping on my feet. It's pretty adorable, and then I can be like, Jeff, I can't get up. I have a cat pinning me down. Nakai, where are you going? If he tests negative for feline leukemia, I might ask the foster coordinator if I can let Toothless come in and play with him, just to see how he does with other cats. Toothless is already trying to play under the door with him all the time. Toothless is like, footsies, 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 and Nakai's all like, I want to play with this cat. Although he might be trying to defend the room, I haven't decided which. I'm glad you're not named Grace, buddy, because you don't have a lot of it. But you know, fluff-headed kitten. That is definitely one technique. Attack it with the back foot. Hi. You're tall. I'm going to take this string to my bed and play with it. He's a soccer player.
I'm sorry, Toothless.
Did you startle Toothless?
I startled Toothless.
Oops. There was a big scrabble with Toothless's bell jingling madly. This is a cat dancer. I don't know if you've seen them, but they're little wire or little cardboard whiskers on a springy wire. And they've got it sitting under the one leg of the cat couch. Makes a great play toy for him. Hi, Nakai. What you doing, buddy? Are you trying to convince me that you should be able to play with Toothless? In case you're wondering, the door is right underneath the camera. Oh. Murr. That's mostly. Oh, they're having fun with the curtain rod strings. As in, one of them has been bitten off. Wow, good job, kitten. That's gonna make life complicated. Oh, well, it's about 10 o'clock, and I have a tired. So I think I am probably going to start getting ready for bed and then turn the stream off. Maybe we'll give him a little bit of chicken treat. I bet he'd like that. Do you want chicken treat? Do you want chicken treat? You know you like chicken treat. You know you like chicken treat. Nakai. You gonna take it? He doesn't know how to deal with that yet. Apparently I need to work on teaching him how to take treats. I wonder if Purrfect Pals will quicker train him. Come on, take it. Good boy. You're a smart little boy. Good boy. All right. Well, it's been lovely chatting with you. I hope you have a good rest of your day and that you sleep well. Or, whatever time of day it is for you. I don't know. Maybe it's the middle of your day. See if I can get him to give me some more snuggles. He's all like, no, I'm wound up. It is not time for snuggling. It is time for running around being a maniac kitten. close-up time. Even if it's squirmy close-up time. Anyway. Nakai says hi. Nakai says hi. Sometimes close-ups work better than other times. Well, I was going to leave. Now I'm snuggling with the kitten. At least until he gets up and runs away anyway. Kitten fart to the face. Let me tell you what. Alright. And with that, it's time for me to go to bed. And I think I'm going to go ahead and just shut the stream down. It was good chatting with you. I'm glad your tablet came back up before I left. I know, he's so good at sharing. Sometimes more than I want him to. Anyway, I'm going to turn the light off and then go close the stream down. So good night. So what was the loud noise from?
Nicholas was sitting at the clipboard. He top of the clipboard here on the